We're here with head coach Cleve Wright for our annual season preview. Coach, how has preseason practice been going? What have been the main focuses and themes you have worked on?
Well, I mean, preseason practice is going really well. I thought our preseason before we even started practice went very well. Kids got in really good shape, worked really hard to get in shape in the weight room, on the track, and on the court. And as we've gotten into practice, we've steadily gotten better, and really happy about where we're at there. Really balancing out our offense this year, and really looking hard to the post play, and so I'm really happy with where we're headed in that direction. But a lot of things that we've been talking about is getting better every day, and so being the team that we are, we need to focus on that process and focus on getting better every day, and not looking to the end result, but paying attention to how can we get better every day in practice.
As you mentioned, this year's team is what I like to call youthfully experienced.
I like it.
You have a lot of players returning that got a lot more playing time than the average freshman usually does, but the majority of your team is still just sophomores and freshmen. Do you think last season's experiences as the youngest team in the country will benefit us this year? And will there still be some growing pains due to the continued youth?
Well, I think every team's going to have growing pains, no matter what their ages are, what their classes are, what their youth is. I like your phrase. I think we are youthful, experienced, or however you said that, but we have more experience than we had last year. That's been a huge benefit. Our sophomores this year that played so much last year, they probably have as much experience as maybe almost being a junior. So with our team, we haven't really been talking about how young we are. We've just been talking about trying to be the best team that we can possibly be.
Offensively, what type of team do you envision you being?
Well, I think we're going to be balanced. I think we're going to be an inside-outside team first in the half court. We're going to push it in transition, try and make some things happen in our early offense. But when it gets into half court, we're going to be pretty balanced, but really look to be an inside-outside team first.
Same question for the defensive side of the court. What will Miami's identity be on defense?
Well, we want to be tough. We want to show our toughness on defense. We'll play a lot of man, as we've done in the past, but we'll mix it up with some zones and things like that. But we really need our toughness to come out on the defensive end, and do a great job of keeping our opponents off the boards. And so I think we want to be active and pressure the ball. We also want to show and have each other's back, and play good help side, and play together as a team. And that's one place on the floor that you can specifically see whether a team's together or not, is how well they play defense together. Whether we're playing, our man-to-man, or whether we're playing a zone where we got to move together, we all have to be on the same page. So you can really tell when a team's together by the defensive side of the floor.
The non-conference schedule has Miami at home for the entire month of November, and will also include a game at the University of Michigan and a trip to Florida to participate in Florida Atlantic's tournament. What was your philosophy in putting together this season's non-conference schedule?
Well, I mean, the first 2 years I was here, we didn't play at home very much, and so having an opportunity to play at home is big, and our players are excited about it. Everybody likes to play at home, and I think with the team that we have, getting a chance to play in front of our home crowd early, I think can help us gel together. And so as we go on the road, as the season goes on and go on the road a little bit, we'll have more of that experience, and hopefully get a good gel and good chemistry on the floor. And then going to Michigan, of course, we love to play Big Ten teams and have that opportunity and have that experience. I think that'll be a very strong one, and we're looking forward to the Florida trip and going down there and getting a couple games in, and also getting some team bonding, getting away from Oxford and getting a little bit of warmth and a little bit of weather too, and prepare us for going into conference and that grind that happens in the beginning of January.
What can you tell us about the MAC this year, and what will it take to compete in the conference?
Well, I think it's a very, very tough conference. Lots of great coaches and really strong teams, and I think the teams that have been strong in the past, there's a couple of those teams that have kind of led the conference, have gotten a little bit on the younger end now, and may drop off just a little bit. But then you have some other strong teams. Ohio winning last year, they'll be strong again, I'm sure. Ball State did well last year. They have everybody back. They'll do well. Some other teams lost some people here and there, and so I think we have the ability to compete. and to really make some noise in the conference. And I believe our players, they think that also. So we're looking forward to that conference schedule and getting a chance to see where we stand, because that's really what it's about. The games just bring, it's just kind of a grading for us to let us know, where we're at in our process, how far along, and what do we need to improve on, what do we need to get better at. And so we're excited about that.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck this year.
Thank you, Michael.